this is not the time you can do just one thing. And with our careers at Trinity 5-7, with Mary, when you come up before the social media and everything, the thing about it is it's a lot of work. Even with a hit record, okay? That just opens the doors for you to have to work. And in that work, in that season, because then you need another album, you need another hit, it's a cycle, it just goes on and on and on. You are as successful as you are developed. And if you have just been enjoying the ride, the day that you need all the knowledge that you had decades to learn, even if you only had 5 years to learn, I was blessed to get 12 years to learn. If you did not apply yourself and connect, and as Mandel and I talk about have alliances, then you are no more educated than when you started. You just had a really good time, got a lot of gift bags and got some awards, but you have no respect. And when you have no respect, no relationships, you cannot evolve. And the thing about seasons is they change. They change. People can tell when you're out there trying to get a reality show because you are desperate.
Yes.
And they can tell when you're doing it as you accepting the fact, okay, this is the new forum, this is the new platform. What can I interject that could be positive? Because I know it's got to be some drama. You also have to understand, when you go into a room, the kind of conversation you have to have. I knew I was going to have to dedicate myself to a number of corporate years. I always worked behind the scenes, but was known publicly with Trinity 5-7. But I would leave rehearsal, and I would go to the corporate office, and I would go thank the interns who would get empty errands for us and give them gas money. I would sit with the vice president and the COO, and I'd say, explain to me how what you do affects me. Yeah. Because I don't understand. When I leave my house, why does it take so many people to agree for me to make a living? That's a lot of people, a lot of organizations. So I want to understand the process. I ask questions.
Yes.
I ask questions, and I've been kind. I've been kind and respectful. And when I make a mistake, I can admit it. Humility is glamorous on everyone. Everyone. It will change your life and it'll help you change the lives of others.
Yes.
This is a new medium that's out there now. So that means there's transparency. So when Tina mentioned the hypocrisy, yeah, it's revealed because either you really care about more than, if you just care about your career, that's fine. Then don't try to portray it as something else. But if you care about it being a movement, your career having an impact in your life, because I believe when you put out the work, you should get the reward. There's far too many artists that you see that are sleeping in their cars, and it's unacceptable. Unacceptable. And I really have an aversion. People don't know it, but behind the scenes, I'm certified in PR. I became a publicist to get the education. Because I needed to understand, how does this career work? And I just have to be a person who can catch on and learn different things. I started out behind the scenes, so I kept my relationships behind the scenes as I grew in front of the scenes. And at some point, especially these days, the budgets have disappeared. You got to create different revenue streams and different budgets. You can't pretend anymore. You can't pretend. You have to really do the work. So even if you've been around for 20 years, you get what you negotiate. So I've been with artists through artist education that I do. So, I've been around this long. Adrian, remember when we did something? Yeah, but you know what? You didn't really study anything that whole time. And the change has come. You had the same number of hours. I remember being exhausted after a concert and stand up to study and do paperwork. And I need to understand, how does this paperwork affect me when I get home? Because I may have a problem when my check coming is not right. So instead of complaining then, let me learn the process. Because you have to protect yourself. When art meets commerce, that's stewardship at another level. And you have to be a good steward.